Filled with the spirit of cultural vibrance, spirituality, and amalgamation of various communities, there exists an island which happens to be the world's largest river island. Welcome to Majuli.
Hello everyone, my name is Riya and today I am going to give you a tour of the world's largest river island, Majuli. क्या आपको पता है कि ये world's largest river island कहाँ पे है? Majuli lies in the heart of India's tea country, Assam. So we are going to visit some of the most iconic places in Majuli, like the Hotras. Hotras are like the monasteries of the Buddhists. And the art of mask, which is called Mukha in Assamese. We are going to see that culture too. And where you can stay, how you can reach Majuli, I'm going to give you the details of everything in this video. तो फिर चलते हैं, शुरू करते हैं माजुली की अपनी ये हसीन जर्नी.
Majuli is the spiritual hub of Assam. The island is home to more than 20 satras or Vaishnavite monasteries, established by the saint reformer Srimanta Shankardev in the 15th century. Upon landing in Majuli, we are now going to explore the satras, pronounced as Hotra in Assamese. The first Hotra that we have come to is the Dkin Partra Hotra. It is situated in a large serene area full of greenery and chirpy birds. This place gives you an essence of groundness and belonging. Removing the shoes and sandals and walking on the bare ground, we are now moving through the entrance which first leads to the Namghar. Namghar is a place where Nam, that is songs and prayers for God, are organized. Inside, there are beautiful idols of Lord Krishna and Lord Vishnu. After the prayers, I have started roaming around the hall, and the walls are so beautifully adorned with the sculptures of Indian gods and goddesses. There is a separate hall to light the diyas and the incense sticks. So, the Hotras of Majuli are not just places of worship. They are centers of art, dance, music, and literature, reflecting the essence of Neo-Vaishnavism. The Hotras serve as spiritual schools where devotion is expressed through art and knowledge. The traditional dance form Satriya, now recognized as a classical Indian dance, originated here as a form of devotion to Lord Krishna. The influence of the Satras extends beyond spiritual teachings. They act as community hubs, providing education, shelter, and moral guidance to generations of disciples known as Bhaktins. Young monks typically reside within the Hotra premises, becoming part of the monastic community, and now we are walking through the quarters of the monks. The residential complex of the monks are called Boha. One of the kind monk offered us a delicious bowl of doi, sira, and gur. All the devotees who reside continuously within the Hotra are referred to as Bhaktins, and the Hotradhikar serves as both the religious and administrative leader of the Hotra. So now it is time to move on from here to the next Hotra, Samukuri Hotra. Samukuri Hotra is renowned as the center for the art of mask making in Assam. These masks, known as mukha in Assamese, are used in bhauna. So, bhauna is a traditional theatrical performance introduced by Srimanta Shankardev in the 15th century. Through these vibrant performances, stories from the Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Purans are retold. Samukuri Hotra was founded in 1663 by Sri Sri Chakrapani, grandson of Srimanta Shankardev. Currently, it is looked after by the Padma Shri awardee Dr. Hemchandra Goswami. He is carrying forward the age-old tradition and also teaching the art to the younger generation. Till recent decades, the masks were stiff and didn't allow the actor to portray any facial expression, but innovations brought by Dr. Hemchandra Goswami has changed this. And we are lucky today to have him with us and listen to him speak on the art of mukha making. The details about this art of mukha making will be shown in my next video. For today, I explored the whole area and I myself tried on one mask. So this mask is used by the actors who play the character Mohini from Ramayana. So how does it look on me? On our way to the next destination, we went through the missing village and met a couple of missing ladies who were weaving beautiful gamusa and mekhela chador. So a gamusa is a traditional hand-woven cloth from Assam that holds cultural significance. It can be used as a towel, head covering, puja cloth in temple, and even as a gift. Mekhela sador is a traditional attire worn by the women from Assam. It is a two-piece attire, the mekhela, which is like a cylindrical skirt, and the sador, a drape. Next, we have now reached the Banganai Hotra, a place to spend some beautiful and serene time. The specialty of this Hotra is that the museum here is home to the famous Gunamala from 1500s. The Gunamala is a scripture written by Srimanta Shankardev within one night. The incident that led to the creation of Gunamala is such that King Naranarayan once hosted a debate between Shankardev and the Pandits of his court. At one point, King Naranarayan requested that the court poets provide him with a condensed rendition of all 10 cantons of the Bhagavad Puran in a single day. Srimanta Shankardev accepted the challenge and completed the task in a single night, against the opinions of all Pandits that it was impossible to do in such a short period of time. After he had condensed the substance of the 10 chapters of the Bhagavad Puran into a small booklet, he put it into a small wooden box. Then he painted the box with Hengul Haital, with an elephant squeezed inside a circle, which he called it Bhurukat Hati, meaning an elephant squeezed in the lime pot. So this Hotra also houses the Hositra Puthi, which is the illustrated 10th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. It was written in Hasi Pat, that is the bark of the tree Hasi. Research from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln indicates that Hasi manuscripts have been in use since the era of the Ramayana around the 4th century BC. The colors used for the illustration in the Hositra Puthi were Hengul and Haital. Hengul, also known as mercury sulfide, gives the red color. Haital, on the other hand, is arsenic sulfide, which is used for yellow color. How gorgeous these sculptures still are, although they are centuries old. The museum also houses few dresses worn by the kings and queens of the Ahom dynasty, and some items like combs, musical instruments made of ivory, knives made of silver, and much more. So now it is past noon and we are quite hungry, so we are going to our homestay to drop our luggage and have some lunch. We chose to stay in Neripeli homestay, which is in Kamalabari area of Majuli. It is a beautiful place, very neat and tidy and well kept. You will see more about the amenities of this homestay in my next video. Well, we are having this delicious tasting Assamese veg thali. Quickly wrapping our lunch now so that we can reach our last stop for today before sunset, the Aniati Hotra. The Ahom kings considered Sri Sri Aniati Hotra to be the most important of the Assamese Hotras. This Hotra was founded in Majuli, a region that was slightly elevated and abundant in Auni Pan, a type of beetle creeper plant. Ati means high place. So that's where the name Aniati Hotra originated. The deity of Lord Krishna, known as Govinda, is worshipped every day in the hot temple, which is called Manikut. Originally transported from Jagannath Kshetra in Puri, this deity was erected there in accordance with the Vedic religious rites. With around 550 residents of Udasin Vaishnavas, Sri Sri Aniati Hotra has been the epicenter of the Vaishnavism and Hotriya culture in Assam. In addition to the regular holy practices in the Hotra, numerous library pursuits like biographical works of the Vaishnavite saints, cultural compositions of bhaunas, Hotriya songs and dances, religious publications and preaching related to religious and societal works are the core activities of the Aniati Hotra. Together with their Vaishnava followers, the Hotradikar, Deka Hotradikar and Govindapuriya live udasin lives, which are celibate and solely focused on contemplating God. It is going to be evening and sun is going to get down, so we quickly went to the last Hotra that we had to visit today, the Koramore Hotra. This Vaishnavite site in Majuli houses many ancient articles and artifacts which help people in getting a deeper insight to the religious beliefs of the people here. There is a common prayer hall in the Hotra where the devotees gather together to seek the blessings of the Almighty. The Hotra is maintained in a clean and tidy manner, and solitude of the place imparts peace to one's mind and soul. Several forms of cultural activities are organized at the Koramore Hotra, one of which is the famous Ras Leela festival. The sun has gone down now and it's time for us to go back to our homestay and get a good rest to explore a whole new destination tomorrow. So today we are going to visit Sri Sri Basudev Than, also called Narua Hotra. This Hotra lies at a distance of 1.5 hours from Majuli. The road is so beautiful, full of trees on both sides. It is early morning, 8 a.m. now, and the cows are out for their grazing time. We are now entering the way to Basudev Than. There is a huge parking space here, and if someone wants to offer prasad items, they can buy it from here. There is an interesting story related to Basudev Than. According to the myth created in Srimanta Shankardev's poem, Rukmini Harana, from the 16th century, Rukmini created the statue of Basudev or Krishna in order to fulfill her wish to wed him. And yes, finally Rukmini got Vasudev as her husband. There is a beautiful statue of Vasudev in black, and you can offer your prayers here. So after your prayers, you can have some nice tea offered in the Atithi Shala of the Hotra. Well, our puja is done, and now we are returning to the parking lot to return to Majuli. But we are a little hungry, so we stopped near the parking lot to have some breakfast. There are quite a few stalls near the parking lot where people can shop for mekhela sadar, gamusa, and also have snacks and pita, etc. While returning to Majuli, there is the tribal theme village at 25 kilometers from Majuli. For accommodation, there are tribal huts here. It facilitates an open air theater for functions, and there is also a cultural center. Did you know that famous for its biodiversity, Majuli shelters numerous migratory birds and indigenous species, making it a paradise for nature lovers and environmentalists. Yet, Majuli faces a grave challenge: erosion. Due to the strong currents of the Brahmaputra river, the island is constantly shrinking. Scientists and locals are striving to save this cultural heritage from disappearing. Despite hardships, Majuli is a land of festivals. Its vibrant celebrations, especially Ras Leela, showcase its unwavering faith and liveliness. Majuli is more than just an island, it is a living heritage.
तो माजुली तक पहुंचने का दो रास्ता है, एक बाय वाटर और एक बाय रोड, और हमने चूज किया है वाटर वाला रास्ता. As you can see that we are on the ferry now, and how to book the ferry, there are two types. You can book it online also, and you can book it offline by coming to the ferry ghat itself. Online description I am showing right now how you can book it online.
Travelers typically arrive at Jorhat district by air or rail. In Jorhat, you have to reach the Nimati Ghat, from where the ferries to Majuli start. The tickets for the ferry can be booked online or offline at the ferry ghat. If you are booking online, then you can just follow this process. So first you go and search Inland Water Transport Assam, and then click on the first link that comes. This will take you to this website. Here you have to enter your departure date. You can book only 2 days prior to your visit, and choose Nimati Jorhat side. Source location and destination location, you can choose any one. Then click book ticket. Then here in this page you have to register your mobile number and then enter the captcha. Then you'll receive an OTP. You have to enter the OTP and verify and proceed. So after the verification process, you will enter this page. You'll get to see the options with the ferry timings, and the first ferry starts from Jorhat at 7:30 a.m. so you can choose accordingly. So let us just choose one random ferry timing now. For example, this one which starts at 8 a.m. I've selected this. Then it is going to take you to this page. Here you have to enter passenger details. If you have vehicle, then you can enter vehicle details. You can choose to take a bike or four-wheeler, so accordingly you can enter. Then you can go to the make payment link. So currently the ticket price for one person, one individual, is 20 rupees. So after confirmation, your ticket is booked.
बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल था ना माजुली का ट्रिप. और अगर आपको असम विजिट करना है एंड आप प्लान नहीं कर पा रहे हो, देन डू नॉट वरी, आई एम हियर टू सॉर्ट इट आउट फॉर यू. If you want your custom made travel plan, then you can contact me on the email ID mentioned here, and it is also mentioned in the description. And अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो please give a like and also subscribe to my channel, and keep coming back to my channel for such travel related videos. Thank you. Bye.